How he trash talks in real time, like while he's throwing the ball. We wonder why everybody hates Patrick Mahomes, and it's because he's so out there just talking trash, baby.
I'm nasty.
This is the time to get Brashard Smith out in space, let Rashee Rice line up on a linebacker, and let's just go to work and put up so many points. Buffalo and their fans all head off to the blue cheese factory early and get the hell out of Highmark, okay? I want it to be a Chiefs party at the end of it.
You know, they're going to have James Cook out there doing his thing, and then Andy Reid's going to be like, you know what? I have James Cook at home. And he's going to put Brashard Smith in, baby. We got that cheaper version. Going to get out there and kick some ass.
We got that Brett Veach store brand special.
We'll take that win over Buffalo, and then we're going to kick their ass again in the playoffs if they make it that far.
I hope Brashard Smith gets one. I hope Kareem Hunt gets one. Hell, I hope they get Pacheco back out there at the end of the game. Just let him do it on one leg.
Put him in the game on a wheelchair. Just roll him in there.
Yeah, put him in there on a wheelchair. Just roll him in. I'm sure Trey Smith will open up a hole for him, so it'll be okay. The Chiefs got some great news heading into Buffalo for the big game this week. We're going to talk about that, plus give our game predictions. Let's go.
If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, let's freaking go.
Kicking it right off this week, we got Matt McMullen coming out and saying that Jaylon Moore did not practice on Friday due to being sick. Isaiah Pacheco did not practice because of that knee, and Josh Simmons is still not practicing due to personal reasons. That's what Andy Reid had to say about it, Steve. What do you think about the Jaylon Moore sickness?
Yeah, that's the surprise when it just popped up on everybody. But if you've noticed, it's been going around the locker room the last few weeks. You've seen different guys show up on that injury report as not participating. They're sick. I think you saw Hollywood Brown last week, or it might have been this week, and then all of a sudden he's good. Hopefully, whatever it is, it's just a little quick thing, and he can be back and be ready for this game, because without Josh Simmons, you definitely want Jaylon Moore out there starting this game at left tackle. So let's pray for Jaylon Moore's health going into Sunday, baby.
Pray.
Yeah, I think Jaylon Moore is a big piece this week. He's got to stop Joey Bosa. He's going to have to stop Greg Rousseau off the edge, Epinesa off the edge. He's got a little bit of work cut out for him. Hopefully he's not overexerted, loses a lot of fluids. He gets his strength back. He's good to go. But what I was hearing around the locker room is that he actually was just sick today because he was trying dipping wings in foot juice like they do up there in Buffalo. He was getting ready for the big game this weekend, Steve.
That could be what it was. They just thought he was actually sick, but he threw up from eating blue cheese.
It's blue cheese dressing.
Blue cheese. Bleh. Steve, Andy Reid also said that he expects Chiefs right guard Trey Smith to play versus Buffalo, and that one is a big one. You just mentioned Jaylon Moore possibly not being 100%, but hopefully he is. But the big thing is getting Mike Caliendo back on the sidelines, even though you did an admirable job, young man, admirable job. But we got to get in the big rhinoceros, Trey Smith, baby.
Let's freaking go. We want this offensive line to be 100% at all times, right? We got to keep Patty clean, give him time in the pocket, and he's been killing teams this year if you just give him time back there. He did have a lot of time in the Washington Commanders matchup. However, it was from him scrambling. We want him to just be comfortable back there for as long as he needs to take to go through his progressions and hit the big play down the field, man. That's what we're hoping for. So I'm glad Trey Smith is back. Hopefully Jaylon Moore will be fine for the go, and we'll have a 100% ready to go offensive line.
Yeah, I think we really need Trey Smith to get back in there. Again, you mentioned Patrick Mahomes had a lot of time last week. He took the longest amount of time to throw for a game this year at 2.95, but it's because he was extending plays. He was actually taking pressure early in the game very quickly. And look, that just goes to the wizardry of Patrick Mahomes. He is playing on an MVP level. He's playing GOAT stuff right now, Steve. And actually, I just seen a clip where he called himself, he said he was nasty. He said, Patrick, you're so nasty.
I'm nasty.
Hey, it's good to get that back, isn't it? He's got that confidence back.
Still fading away, throwing the ball when he said it. I'm so nasty.
Dude, it's good to have the confidence back with Patrick Mahomes.
I love how he trash talks in real time, like while he's throwing the ball. We wonder why everybody hates Patrick Mahomes, and it's because he's so out there just talking trash, baby. I love it.
Kicking ass, taking names in real time, by the way. We also heard that Isaiah Pacheco is going to be ruled out for Week 9 versus Buffalo. Steve, this is something we've talked about all week. We didn't think he was going to get back with that MCL sprain. We also projected that Kareem Hunt would start. Our boy Pete Sweeney.
Pete's what?
Weenie, he said Kareem Hunt will start on Sunday with Pacheco out. And then we got a little nugget from Andy on who may get called up this week. And he said there's been no decision made on whether we're going to call up Elijah Mitchell is going to be active. I would like to see Elijah Mitchell get a little active this week. Why not? Just get active. I want to see like Richard Simmons style. Let's get out here and be active, baby. Like get it going. Steve, what do you think is going to happen there at the running back situation? And we're confident in Kareem Hunt, are we not?
Absolutely. We feel confident with Kareem Hunt taking over RB1 duties. There's a lot of people that want to see him get more carries anyway, so here it is. And then we should also see some more Brashard Smith, which is something else the fans have wanted to see. I think it's obviously not ideal to have Isaiah Pacheco out of the game, but I do think that we'll be just fine. Now, as far as the depth piece, I'm really not sure. It's the same way over at left tackle. If Jaylon Moore can't go, hopefully we don't have to watch Wanye Morris play left tackle, right? Ooh. But running back, who's your third guy? Who's your third guy? Are they going to call up Elijah Mitchell? Could they bring in Carson Steele? I don't know. I guess we'll see right before the game, but hopefully it won't really matter that much. Hopefully Kareem Hunt can get out there, do the work, and we'll see a healthy dose of Brashard Smith as well.
Let's get more Brashard Smith. This is the week Brashard Smith comes to life, Steve. The way you beat Buffalo is you got to get out there and you got to showcase speed. They did that last year with Xavier Worthy big time. And I think Brashard Smith can pull that off this week. Again, Buffalo's got a little bit of a problem coming into this game this week. They're missing a lot of players. If I'm not mistaken, they're not going to have a couple linebackers. They've ruled out defensive tackle Daquan Jones, Gabe Davis, wide receiver, Josh Palmer, wide receiver, and Shaq Thompson, linebacker, has all been ruled out so far versus Kansas City, Steve. So this is the time to get Brashard Smith out in space. Let Rashee Rice line up on a linebacker, and let's just go to work and put up so many points. Buffalo and their fans all head off to the blue cheese factory early and get the hell out of Highmark, okay? I want it to be a Chiefs party at the end of it.
Let's freaking go, baby. Let's hope so. Did you even mention Ed Oliver? Because I'm pretty sure he's ruled out too.
Now, he's on the IR. Well, that happened days ago.
Oh, so he went on IR. Okay. I got you. Well, either way, they're depleted. And we're not so depleted. I mean, we don't have all of our guys, but I mean, we're pretty healthy overall. Dude, I think it's going to be a fun game. It really is. I think the Chiefs have a good opportunity here. And you mentioned Brashard Smith having a good opportunity in this game. I think it'd be great. Like, you know, they're going to have James Cook out there doing his thing. And then Andy Reid's going to be like, you know what? I have James Cook at home. And he's going to put Brashard Smith in, baby. And that's, you know, we got that cheaper version going to get out there and kick some ass.
We got that Brett Veach store brand special that's about to take over the place. Steve, the Bills are depleted and about to be defeated. Let's get into our Zarda BBQ hot picks of the week. Steve, kick it off, baby. Who you got?
I'm going to keep it a little closer just because it is Buffalo. I know they're depleted, and I have full confidence that the Chiefs take the dub in this game. But I just know how Buffalo always comes out against the Chiefs and acts like it's the Super Bowl, and they go crazy, especially in the regular season. I think Josh Allen will probably have a good game some way, somehow, even though he doesn't have that many weapons out there. And then, of course, James Cook. I think we can handle the run, though. I think we keep him probably below 60 yards rushing, probably about the 50 mark. We just have to watch them in the receiving game. No, don't let them get loose out there. Shut the screen game down, do all that. I'm still going to keep it a little closer. I'm going to go Kansas City Chiefs 30, Buffalo 27. So it's just a little one-score win, but we'll take it. We'll take that win over Buffalo, and then we're going to kick their ass again in the playoffs if they make it that far. The way it looks, the matchup's great. I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes for the MVP.
Yes.
We'll say 3 passing touchdowns. I think Kelsey gets back in the end zone as well as Rashee Rice. And Patrick Mahomes, baby, he probably uses legs a little bit. He might get in the end zone as far as running the ball. And then, of course, Kareem Hunt, I think, gets in there. So it could be a fun day. 30 points is what I'm going to give them. I think it could be more of a gap between the two teams, but we'll keep it there for now.
I like that pick. I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and pick the Chiefs this week. I think I'm going to do it. I think they're going to go in the high mark and get the rare regular season dub. 27, let's go 27-24 Chiefs. It's a little closer. I think Butker's going to show up and he's going to prove that he's back. He's got them big balls back this week. He's going to do the Lord's work out there. But look, we already know that getting back Trey Smith is going to be big for this offense. I think having Rashee Rice back healthy, Xavier Worthy's decently healthy. He's still got that shoulder problem going on, but we've got the big 3 wide receivers going. They're ready to go eat. I seen where Xavier Worthy put up the picture on Instagram today where they're all zombies. They're about to go eat some buffalo brains, baby. That's what's happening. And look, I think it's going to be a big one, but is Buffalo going to come out and they're going to lay down? No, they can be depleted all they want, but they're playing their Super Bowl. Josh Allen is 4-1 in the regular season versus the Chiefs. He averages almost 300 yards per game and puts up 26 points per game in the regular season. In the postseason, he's 0-4, and he plays like Pee Wee Herman. So he's coming out and he's putting on his big boy pants and he's going to try to, will the Buffalo Bills and their fans to a win. But I just don't think he's going to get it. I think they're going to fall just short, 27-24. I think Xavier Worthy, the last time they matched up in the playoffs, he had 6 catches for 85 yards and a tutty. I think he's going to at least match that this time, but I'm going to give the player of the game to Patrick Mahomes. I think he's going to throw for 3 touchdowns, 285 yards, and I do think Xavier Worthy's going to have at least one of those. I think Rashee Rice will have one of those. I think Kels might get on the board. So I think he's going to have 3 touchdowns. I don't think we'll get a rushing touchdown in this one unless Mahomes takes it in on his legs. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope Brashard Smith gets one. I hope Kareem Hunt gets one. Hell, I hope they get Pacheco back out there at the end of the game. Just let him do it on one leg. I don't even care.
Put him in the game on a wheelchair. Just roll him in there.
Yeah, put him in there on a wheelchair. Just roll him in. I'm sure Trey Smith will open up a hole for him, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Go,
but that's what I got, man. 27-24 Chiefs.
I like it. Our predictions are actually pretty close to each other. Both 3-point wins, both same guys getting in the end zone. Pat with 3 touchdowns, 295 yards is what I put. You said 285. So we're right there on the same wavelength, man. But I think that this offense is going to be a little bit too much for a depleted Buffalo defense. We have too many weapons out there, too much speed, and everybody got to eat. And speaking of, check out our friend Zarda. Look, if it's Chiefs football season, the only thing we want is a season filled with touchdowns from number 15 and some good barbecue.
So we understand that you're like us. That's what you want too. And so we're here to support a local Kansas City staple in the barbecue capital of the world, which is Kansas City, baby. Zarda BBQ.
We absolutely love Zarda. They've been nothing but generous to us and generous to you, the all chiefed up crew. We keep their sauces on hand 365 days a year. I put this stuff on everything. And we here at ACU proudly support their mission in the community and their mouthwatering food.
Right now, our boy hailing from the University of Louisville, Ashton Gillotte, is teaming up with Zarda to bring you his very own signature sandwich called the Takeaway. It is absolutely a barbecue sandwich lover's dream. This one-of-a-kind taste sensation starts with a generous portion of Zarda's award-winning limited reserve burnt-ends, melted pepper jack cheese, juicy pulled pork, thin sliced ham, and Ashton's favorite Zarda barbecue sauce, all piled high on a toasted Roma bun. But it's not finished there. This sandwich has a surprise waiting for you. They're adding Creole seasoning to kick it up a notch, and we're getting hungry just talking about it.
And speaking of community, Zarda is donating a portion of the proceeds from every Ashton Gillotte-inspired sandwich sold to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kansas City. So what a great cause, and a good way to show your support for Ashton, Zarda, ACU, and your community.
So don't worry about cooking and cleaning tonight. Make it a Zarda kind of night and go grab some barbecue from either of their 2 locations. The KC Takeaway is also available at all area Hy-Vee Market grill locations throughout the Chiefs season from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily.
And you will not regret it. Zarda is legendary. And be sure to let them know All Chiefed Up sent you their way. That's going to wrap it up for today. Go get yourself a Zarda KC Takeaway and eat that bad boy. Also, get in the comments, put your score predictions down there, and share this video with a friend. We'll be back tomorrow with a pregame at 1:45 p.m. Central Time. See us live. Let's go. Go Chiefs.